I'm glad to finally walk in this room and be happy. It's been a long time coming, I can tell you that. First of all, I don't know how you could expect anything less than Clemson, Florida State. What a game! Just an incredibly hard fought game. Both teams had an unbelievable will to win the football game, and we just made one more play than they did. But that was we knew we'd get the best version of Florida State that there possibly could be. So give them a lot of credit. A lot of talented players over there. That quarterback is a tough young player. He's got a bright future, and daggum number 4. Man, I hope he's leaving. I'm telling you, he's a great player. They did a heck of a job, but our guys just hung in there, kept battling. We took the lead early. They battled back. We had a couple of lulls, had a couple of missed opportunities, and I didn't think we played very well in the second quarter. But we came back out and did what we needed to do in the third quarter to get the stop and go down, get points, and then again we kind of hit another lull there. But they made some plays. We had the turnover. That was a critical turnover. They got 2 scores off our 2 turnovers. I think they got 14 points off turnovers. We got 3. So we put our defense in a couple bad spots, and that's hard to do against a really good team like that. But the resiliency was awesome. When they had to be at their best, they were in the fourth quarter. And 500-something yards on offense, and Deshaun he had 400-something yards, 378 passing. He's just unbelievable. I mean, he just keeps playing, and that fourth quarter was just awesome offensively and what we were able to do and continue to answer. When we had to have the drive with 3:20, we got it. When we had to make the plays, when we had to have the 4th down conversions, we got it. When we had to make the 2-point play, we got it. When we had to make the field goal, we made it. When we had to get the stops, we got it. And so it was just a heck of a ball game, and proud of all those guys. Leggett, I think he had a school record for tight ends, 120-something yards receiving. A big night for him. Our guys did a good job protecting, especially down the stretch there, because he got open a couple times just where Deshaun bought some time and had a little scramble play there on the end for a big play. But Gallman, a couple touchdowns. Mike had a nice night. Renfro had some nice plays. A lot of good things in the game. Again, hard fought on both sides. Defensively, I think we had 6 sacks and 10 tackles for loss. Again, we bent a little bit, but we never broke. But the thing I'm probably more proud of than anything is our special teams. Again, I've been down here and seen poor field position. I've seen kick returns, and our kickoff coverage was phenomenal. I mean, just tremendous. How we covered the kicks. Our field goal protection was very, very good. This is a very good field goal rush team, and we had to make some critical kicks. Hugo made them. So just really pleased overall. But again, that's our 9th road win in a row. That's a school record, and for it to come here, at a place that we hadn't won in forever, that's a pretty special streak to be a part of, with our guys. And I don't know what to say to you other than this group just believes they're going to win, And I never thought we'd lose. We make it hard sometimes. And, there's just something to be said about it. They really love each other. They care about each other, and they just believe somebody's going to make a play. So, proud of them. We're 8-0. We didn't win the division tonight. We got 2 hands on the steering wheel, but we didn't win it. It's not over. We got biggest game of the year this week against Syracuse. This is a team that's playing some hot ball, and we'll be back in the Valley, so we look forward to that. So we still got some work to do, but we're certainly on track. And again, this was a big goal within our goals, to accomplish something that we hadn't done down here in a long time. We literally were pulling out of the hotel today, and some old boy was standing up on the curb. We wasn't even out of the hotel. He had a big old sign saying 10 years, well, he got to get a new sign. That'll be a good memento. We got it done, and this group, the one that got it changed, and it's crazy. I thought we played better 2 years ago and lost. It's crazy how sometimes things go that way, but I keep saying I love the heart of our team. They're a bunch of fighters, man, a bunch of champions. Great, unbelievable leadership. They just never panic, and we're just proud to be 8-0 and going to do everything we can to get to 9-0 and see if we can stay on track.
Dabo, when you get into a back and forth game, a shootout, an emotional game like that, how does that play into coaching strategy? Is it a hands-off coaching strategy, or is it you go to the offensive players and special coaching strategy you use when you know it's going to be emotional and back and forth?
I mean, you just respond to the game. You know what's happening in the game. You're in the moment, really. I mean, you don't really think about that bigger picture. I'm just thinking about the moment, the next play. You know, and trying to just keep everybody dialed in on doing just that. You know, just keep playing, and that's one thing about this group. And I say it. I mean, we're built for this. You know, this is when you win games like that. I think that's 16-2 now with close games in the last 18 games. I mean, it's just
5-0 this year.
It's incredible. It really is. But you got to win games like that. It's not easy to win. It's hard to win. You know, against anybody, especially in this conference. We got a good conference, but when you go on the road and you're playing the 12th ranked team in the country that's got a lot of pride and they're fighting, you know, to stay alive for the big, you know, whatever, big 6 bowls, New Year's 6 bowls and all that stuff. I mean, you know, they're tough out. So you just hang in there, keep playing. We coach, we're always coaching for that next series, you know, trying to learn from what just happened and what we got to do next and keep them encouraged, challenge them. And stay in the moment, dialed in the strategy of the game and what we got to do. I mean, this is, as a coach, it's just you're so consumed with it. You know, sometimes these games just fly by. To me, that fourth quarter was like a blur on the clock.
Coach, was that a Heisman Trophy game for your quarterback in the fourth quarter drive?
Well, I mean, I think he's the best player in the country. I'm not really worried about the Heisman stuff. I mean, can't beat better than 8-0. I mean, he's pretty special. He answers the bell. He's not perfect. He's not a robot, but I don't know any other player out there that is. You know, I really don't. But he's a winner. He's a winner. He's 26-2 as a starter. Just special player. So the other people can decide all that. I know if I'm starting a team, I'm picking Deshaun Watson right now. No question about it. And I know I'm biased, but you know I'm into winning, and that's what he's into. All that other stuff, you know, other people can figure that out.
Yeah, on that last drive, you brought a lot of pressure throughout most of that last drive. So did y'all discuss that and just say we're not going to sit back and let him pick us?
Yeah, you know, we knew the quarterback was banged up a little bit right there at the end and probably not going to be quite as mobile. You know, he's a dangerous guy, but, you know, we got him behind the chains, and we didn't want to give him time to hold the ball. We wanted to really make him uncomfortable and really force him to have to make some early throws, quick decisions. I mean, I don't know how many pass interferences we have, and so I quit counting. But you know, we just wanted to make him uncomfortable in that situation. Then 4th and 32, we talked about it. You know, do you play coverage? Do you come after him on that play? And you know, Brent dialed up a pressure because again, you know, it's going 4th and 32. They got to get 33 yards or the game's over. So it takes we just didn't want to give them time to get down the field and get into those routes. You take a little bit of risk in that too, because if you miss, now all of a sudden you got some big holes where he could scramble or hit somebody across the middle. But hey, our guys did an awesome job. You know, just tremendous pressure there at the end, and it's a heck of a way to win it. I mean, to be able to jump into ace, you know, victory formation on the road and take a knee to end the game after a game like that is pretty special. I've been on both sides of it. So certainly appreciate when we get the opportunity like we had tonight.
The last 4 games down here, the different flows to this game that you led in all of those. Last year you led late. Does that thought ever cross your mind when Florida State storms back in the third quarter? That
what about what's happened in the past? No, heck no. I mean, that stuff ain't got nothing to do with this team. I don't ever think about stuff like that. I really don't. I mean, I just stay in the moment. You know, I don't get caught up in all that. That's what other people do. You know, past performance doesn't predict current or future performance. I mean, just because we were good last year doesn't mean we're good this year. You know, that's what I tell our guys all the time. You got to earn it every week. You know, you got to earn it every year. And that's what we focus on. You know, if you get beat, you get beat. It's not because there's some kind of karma or something like that. I don't buy in all that mess. You're either the better team or you're not. You make the plays to win or you don't. You deserve to win or you don't. And it's like 2 years ago. Lord have mercy, we were in position to win, but we didn't make the plays to win it. I mean, it's one thing to be in position to win. You got to win the game, and we didn't do it. Tonight we did. We hung in there. They did too. I mean, it's just an unbelievable game. We got to be the highest TV rated team in the country this year. It's been unbelievable, the games that we've had. Anyway, I thought it was an awesome atmosphere tonight. I thought the crowd did a great job. It was a fun environment. It's just a fun game to be a part of it. This time last week I was sitting home watching, and it's a lot more fun to be in the game. A lot more fun to be a part of it and measure up. See where you are. Go. All you can do is go lay it on the line, play a great game, and had we not won the game, we'd just be 7-1, moving on, trying to get to 8-1. That's just the way it is, and I just appreciate our guys' heart and their effort, and how they never quit. They just don't quit. They're coachable. They don't pout. They keep playing.
A lot of times, turnovers can be a killer for a player or for a unit. You guys have committed plenty of turnovers this year.
Yeah, I'm just going to quit worrying about that.
We're 9-1 the last 10 games, and we lose the 10 turnovers.
Yeah, that don't make any sense. It just really doesn't. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm going to have a very short coaching career if we don't get that turned around. It's unbelievable, really. I'm serious. I'm just going to quit worrying about it. It's the dadgummest thing I've ever seen. But I think that just tells you the strength of our team. We're a really good football team. We're tough out. We're tough out. We're not a one-dimensional team. We're a team that I think is like that triple braided cord, man. Tough to beat. Tough to beat. And so it's amazing, really. Hopefully we're -1 on the year now, I think.
Yeah.
So our goal is to be plus when the season's over, so there's still hope out there.
I'd like to have more breathing room in some of these games, but how have you been able to win so many close games and maybe make it a little bit harder?
Well, we've made it hard, that's for sure. Again, the turnovers have been tough. We've played some really good teams this year too. I know the Auburn game was 6-point win, and that was unacceptable. On the road, a 9 o'clock kick, the first game of the season, a really good team. I'm really kind of proud of that win. The NC State game with a bunch of turnovers, inside the 5. We did a much better job in the red zone tonight. Really proud of that. NC State, when you get inside the 5 3 times, get no points, you hang in there. And then obviously the Louisville game, 5 turnovers, and give the great player 100 plays to go beat you. That's not a good idea. But we keep finding a way to win, and that's the resiliency of our team. But I think to answer your question, it's our character. It's who we are. That's just what we're built for. When you're 16-2 in 18 close games, got to be a little more something to it than just, well, they got lucky. That's your heart, that's your guts, your toughness. It's just your whole culture of your program. That's what it takes to win those type of games. It's a belief. It's just an undeniable will to win, and it's special to be a part of.
How big of a hurdle is tonight to get past that, get over it, still be 8-0?
Huge hurdle. We haven't won here in forever, so huge hurdle. There's no doubt about it. They're a great football team. They're as talented as anybody we're going to play. They're explosive, and they were dialed in, ready to play. An 8-22 kick at Florida State, Clemson, Florida State. It's huge to win a game like that. And I think these guys, I think our past experience from this season, it pays huge dividends as you go throughout the year, because they can draw on their experience. They know that they're not out of it. They know that they just keep playing, they got a chance. It's a 4-quarter game, and you just go play. So it was a big hurdle for us, no doubt. But again, we didn't win the division. It just keeps us in control, and we got bigger goals than just winning the division. But the next goal is to win the division. That's kind of how we build from there. We want to try to get to Orlando. and try to win a 16th ACC championship. We hadn't won back-to-back conference titles here in 28 years. So, there's a lot of things that we want to accomplish. And then whatever comes after that, we don't control that. Whatever comes after that comes after it. But all we're trying to do, again, is right now just one bite at a time, man. Just get to 9-0.
Let me just jump in. If anybody wants any players, you probably better go out.
Dalvin had 4 touchdowns today. Why was he able to sort of get loose in the second half?
Yeah, we didn't do a great job at times in leveraging the ball, and then he's a great football player. He was just better than us on a few of those occasions.
What makes him so difficult?
He's so fast. He's explosive. He's strong. He breaks tackles. He's got great instincts. He smells the cutbacks. He's just a very, very dynamic player. That they get the ball a lot of different ways, and he's just as effective in the passing game.
Just one of those players where no matter how much you game plays against him, you just
Pretty much. He keeps touching the ball. At some point he's gonna make a play, and we held him in check pretty good the first half. I think he only had 30-something yards rushing, and we did a pretty good job against the run. It was really more passing yards and penalties and all that, but they just keep feeding him. And again, he's a special player.
About everything that Deshaun accomplished here, he hadn't had a fourth quarter comeback to the Louisville game, and then again tonight. Do you still find now?
And NC State, overtime. Yeah, it's incredible.
Do you find out things about him when he makes the pick six at NC State? He has the turnovers Louisville tonight, and he's able to come back and engineer this.
Yeah, well, I just think I think it's great for his growth as a quarterback, his development, and these are things that are going to pay huge dividends for him this year and as he moves on with his career. I mean, to the experience that he's getting and what he's getting exposed to.